up, guys? Jeff here once more to orient your fitness in the right direction. And before I start today on the topic of how and why it's important to stretch your pectoralis minor muscle, I just have to do this because every single video I know someone's gonna be asking, do you lift? Do you lift? Well, yes, I do lift. Thank you. Now that that's out of the way, I'm going to be talking about a muscle called the pectoralis minor. Now, in the gym, most of us, we do the bench press. We're familiar with our pecs, the big chest muscle. But beneath that, there is a short but powerful muscle called the pectoralis minor. It starts up here on a bone, on a part of your shoulder blade called the coracoid process, and it comes down and attaches from to your third, fourth, and fifth ribs. So it comes down like that. And this is a short but powerful muscle, and when this muscle is tight, it rounds your shoulders like that, and it can cause many problems. First, I want to go over what those problems are so that you know why what I'm telling you is important. The first thing that it can do is, because it rounds your shoulders like that, it can cause something in your shoulder called subacromial impingement, which I have discussed in earlier videos. Basically, your shoulder's like a ball and socket. This is the top of your arm bone, the humeral head. This is your shoulder, the shoulder socket. So they come together like that. There's a part of the top of your shoulder here, the edge. That's the acromion, and then beneath that is your humeral head. Between those is a small space containing several structures, one of which is a rotator cuff muscle. There's not much space there to begin with, so when your shoulders are forward like that, that decreases the space even more, and now when you raise your arms, you're much more likely to crush the structures in there, and over time, that's going to lead to a rotator cuff injury. Also, when your shoulders are rounded, that's going to cause back pain, because when your shoulders are forward like that, now your back muscles have to fight and fight to get your shoulders back like that into a normal position. So your back's always overfiring, which is going to cause back pain. Also, you might get tingling down your arms. That's because in your shoulder, where this muscle is, there's nerves that cross through. And when those nerves are encroached upon, it's going to lead to pain and tingling down your arm. So you may think, oh, I got carpal tunnel, but no, it's actually nerves up in your shoulder being compressed by this muscle because it's too tight. Also, this muscle obviously promotes bad posture. You don't want to have rounded shoulders. Now that you know why this muscle is problematic, I'm going to teach you how to stretch it. Alright guys, now before we stretch a muscle, we should know what that muscle does, because I told you in an earlier video that whenever you stretch a muscle, you should do the opposite of whatever actions that muscle does. So this muscle does protract your shoulders like that. It brings your shoulders forward, so it's like that. It also downwardly rotates your shoulder blades. So when I lift my arm, my shoulder blades have to go up like that. They upwardly rotate. But this muscle actually does the opposite. It downwardly rotates them. Also, this muscle tips your shoulder blades forward, so it brings them forward like that, which can contribute to the rounding of the shoulders. And it also internally rotates your arm. So basically, we're going to do the opposite of all those actions, okay? So, because this muscle downwardly rotates the shoulder blades, I'm going to have my arm up like this, up high. So now my shoulder is upwardly rotating. If it's like this, it's upwardly rotating a little, but I can bring my arm up even higher to upwardly rotate my shoulder blades even more. Also, because this muscle brings your shoulders forward, I'm going to bring my shoulders back. So it's like I'm trying to squeeze a quarter in between my shoulder blades. So I bring my shoulders back, and I take a step in to externally rotate, because this is internal rotation. When I bring my arm down like that, when I bring my arm up like that, that's shoulder external rotation. So I'm externally rotating my arm, retracting my shoulder blades, and I'm upwardly rotating my shoulder blades. So doing all that gives me a nice stretch in this muscle here, which is going to bring me out of that bad position and relieve any negative effects I may be experiencing or could potentially experience. Alright guys, this has been Jeff once more, orienting your fitness in the right direction. Now if you liked this video, please obviously like it, comment on the video, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.